Hello? Mama spider, I guess? The good news is that there's only one spider. The bad news is that it's huge. Oh, you don't say! This doesn't seem like a spider that you can easily handle. What's up, guys? Bats for Life over here, and welcome back to West of Loathing. Let's continue again where we stopped last time, because I believe you've already found out all the horses that were missing. We also met that girl from the bar whose family was murdered by cows, or I believe. And then she said that she wanted her shotgun, which we are going to get on her family farm. Now, if you have missed any of the other videos, I'll leave a link on the top right corner or in the description so you can go watch them so you can keep up with the story. And if you do enjoy this series, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, if you like games like this, and so on. And leave a comment if you have any kind of suggestions for games for me to play. Now, without further ado, let's go right ahead. Continue where we stopped. Yes, I need to take this very, very seriously. You know, as sheriff and all. Susie's ranch house has been burned to the ground. Cows did this? I mean, I find it hard to believe that cows with hooves can set things on fire, but sure, you do you, game. Something behind the door is making some pretty awful noise. Was that the noise of a cow? Of course, the outhouse would be the only thing standing. I swear, it sounds like cows. Are we finally gonna find the cows? Are we finally gonna do our mission as cow destroyers and destroy the cow? Oh, I saw this shadow over here and I thought the cows were coming after me. Okay, I know the cows are bad, but one thing's for sure, that is not a cow. That is 100% not a cow. And what do you know what's standing between me and the gun safe where Susie's shotgun is probably at? Hello? Would you perhaps be, can I go around you? No? Of course. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to the safe without dealing with it. Alright, demon cow. Looks like I got the jump on you. Come to me, Snake Chew. Burn damage. Yeah. But you cannot escape my trusty Snake Chew. Alright, that went surprisingly well. We can finally grab... Oh, it's a rifle. It's not even a shotgun. It's the Cochrane family gun. Grab Susie's rifle. Alright, let's take this back to Susie and see what she gives us. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Plus 5 maximum HP. Who knew getting punctured by cactuses would be a good thing? You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. Name's Mike. Mike Oxmal. Thanks, Mike. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up to you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. I kind of wish that I had a crowbar from you or from your farm, but I guess I'm going to have to find a crowbar elsewhere. Alright, so as I was walking around, I noticed that two people were playing cards, and I didn't exactly interact with them. So let's see what they want. Because you were playing poker, or at least trying to, they keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their desk. Biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. I don't even know how to play poker, I'm just going with it. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles a card sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. What does this mean? Bet aggressively, I guess? Yeehaw, I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read them and weep. You show them your pair of 10s plus 2-3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the gal on the right somehow got straight flush, 2 through 6 in heart. What does it even mean? I win, I guess? You explain the jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points to the gal on the right's 20 and your 25 plus king. They squint at the rules skins but eventually shrug and nod it. You collect your winning and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Walk away. We could sit crowbar be. Oh hey sheriff, I got your prison thing. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his cell door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Nope, they won't be bothering this town anymore. Well now, that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. He places a big bag of meat. You gained 500 meat. Got another little task for you if you got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Doc, get lost. You want some whiskey? Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Why is there so much TNT here? Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that! Doc Alex looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in this doomed forsaken hell. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. You're surveying the books analysis shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly Meat. Leaf through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. Leaf through The Goblinoid Tongue, a primer. Goblinoids? That actually sounds quite interesting. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for owl. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. What about this one? The Legend of Curly Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. We don't even have eyebrows unless they're hidden under the hat. Okay, let's talk to the doc over here. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's I mean, oh, we can say, what's up, Doc? What's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in the horse cart and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut. Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside information that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh. So all those dudes that I killed were her previous patients. And if they're dead, would it be by natural causes or was it because of her patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighborhood, friends, husband. Oh, indeed. She turns away for you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Quite interesting, quite interesting. What's the deal with the TNT? Yeah, that's what I've been wanting to ask. It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic? Hell, no way I'm taking the risk of becoming one of those things. I guess that's fair enough. You have any ideas what's causing the resurrection? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you're getting complete information from an unverified source. Come on, Doc, stop busting my balls. Tell me what the rumor is, goddammit, without making any more complications. It's already complicated as it is, it's the storyline. Anyways, what I heard is that there's a fella out there that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the bean slingers use? I never heard of any bean slingers raising the dead, have you? Her scowled deepened. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on the bar stool, kid? On the bar stool. You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find a guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. I got myself a drunk doctor. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Oh. I'm an idiot. There's multiple elevators. Why wouldn't there be multiple elevators? So if I just bring back, like, the level 3, for example, it comes a new elevator. I need a needle to pick this up. I thought I already had a needle. You know, when I began, needle in the haystack. Alright, so what I did instead is I hooked up the plunger over here with the TNT. So let's just do it. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. The blasting caps are over here, which I need a needle for. You know, now that I actually think about it, I probably sold the needle for a stick of dynamite or something like that. Yeah, that seems like something I would do. Well, guess we gotta go and hope for the best. Hopefully we can come back. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you buy one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you choosing? I think I'm gonna go with the spooky pale one. I love the derpy-eyed ones and the basic model is just the basic one. but the spooky one is definitely my favorite. I'll go with the spooky pillar. Good choice, sir. That's a good horse. If you like that sort of thing, I'll sell her for 1,000 each. What sort of thing, huh, Farmer Joe? Because I kind of feel like you're judging me from getting a ghost horse. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. I'll take her. Thanks. Here are the keys. Safe right. Keys? I'm having a hard time thinking for a name of this horse. I'm gonna call it Ferrari. Since, you know, he gave me keys, might as well call it like a supercar. Are you sure you want your horse Ferrari? Yes, absolutely. Alright, Ferrari the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. I'm sure it does. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got an item. Southeast-West map. This is ostensibly a map. Though it's mostly blank, looks like you have to fill the bulk. You didn't even give me a complete map, huh? Once you leave Orange Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? It's a shame because for some reason I traded the stupid needle at that dude's shop, and now I can't just figure out what the heck is inside here. Alright, Ferrari, let's go out of town. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? You know what, screw it. We said we'd take Doc Alice, and then fine, we're taking Doc Alice. You knock on Doc Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until now, I've been automatically spending your experience points. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? You can always change it later in the option. You know what? Sure, that's not a worry less for me. You consult the Southeast-West map the Hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town in Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. Wow, Dirtwater is much more crowded than I thought. There's a weird, ghostly carriage here. Get in? Heck yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna do. You hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support yours and Alice's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yah!" and cracks an invisible whip, and the invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're outside of Dirtwater. We just got in Dirtwater, and we already left. That's great. Reckoning at Gun Manor. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually the fog clears and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice calls, "All out for Gun Manor, last stop." Wow. Have you ever seen a house this big? Nope. I've heard Gun Manor was a real sight to behold though. It sure is. Must have cost a fortune. I reckon Mrs. Gunn has a fortune or two to spare. What would you do with that kind of money? Well, I never go thirsty, that's for certain. Hello. Screaming lady with an alien gun? It's a lady carrying some weird equipment. Excuse me, do you work here? Who, me? No. Nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't even started this job yet and it's already a pain in my neck. What's wrong? I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that are haunting up the place. I can't do that if I can't get in the front door though. Spooks? Like ghosts? Exactly like that. Yep. 13 of them according to my instrument. Florence Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Service. That's me. Interesting. What do you annihilate them with? Sight. I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle contraption you're carrying. Yep, it shoots science. No questions asked. It just shoots science and it's all done. What's wrong with the front door? The front door, well, it's locked? No, not locked, no. So what's the problem? Okay, see, I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all, and there's a huge, gross, hairy-fanged, drooling giant spider in the foyer. So until I either find another way in, or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this biz, I'm staying right the frig out here, okay? I can see you feel very strongly about this. I do. Who's Mrs. Gunn? You've never heard of Terry Gunn? Should I have? Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous inventor. You've got her best known invention hanging right here on your belt. She invented belt buckles? Wow! Gun! She invented guns? Oh. Sorry to think that we're not the genius that our mother made us think that we are. Because if that's the case, goddamn. That's just disappointing. Well, maybe I can help you out. Hey, that'd be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or willy. Why don't we team up? I'll handle the ghosts and you can handle things that aren't ghosts. Alright, let's do this. Roger Cop. It's Mike, actually. Alright. You try to handle the front door. It doesn't seem locked, but some kind of force is holding it shut. Yeah, some ghost is playing tricks on you because they know you ain't packing science. Stay back. I got this. Florence unlimbers her weird rifle and fires a sharp. Florence unrimbles her weird rifle and fires a short burst of swirling light into the doorknob. You hear an "ee" sound from the inside and the door swings open. Ha! Works every time. So you're saying that I saw that. Oh, that's freaky. Alright, let's exterminate. Gotta jump on. Let's use our trusty snake whip. Oh. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. See, that wasn't so bad. Easy for you to say. She shudders again. Well, then everything seems good. Let's just go right here. It's cold as federal grant administrator's heart in here. I wonder what's causing that. You don't think it's, all that ice? Nah, you got it backwards. The ice wouldn't be here if it wasn't cold to begin with. That's science. Ooh, science is such a magnificent thing. Maybe the house's heat got shut off somehow. We better see if there's a furnace or boiler or something. It'd probably be in the basement. Alright, let's have a look around. It's a big can of painting with a brush sitting on top. Sure, let's paint some. Okay, very funny. A Plotko lock, eh? Lucky for us, I have a key for every model that you make. Florence fumbles a giant key ring out of her pocket and finds the one that unlocks the door for you. Head on in. Ah, hey, a lab! Check it out. Florence starts excitedly poking around the workbenches and shelves. They must have been doing some really good science down here. I don't even recognize half of this stuff. Okay, well, don't accidentally blow us up or anything. Psh, relax. I have an advanced degree in tinkering and fiddling. It's not a real degree, is it? You assume that these 3 boxes are all containing the same thing, but you don't know what it is. The workbench is littered with scrap metal and little canister labeled Bismuth. Do not charge. You don't really know you don't really know much about guns, but you just kind of randomly cram pieces together until you have something gun-shaped. You got an item, the worst gun. Okay, worst gun. What are your stats? 1 out of 1. Who's got 2 thumbs and is lucky they haven't been shot out because of this inexpertly constructed gun? You! What's the buzz, Florence? She said. She raises an eyebrows at you and glances at one of her weird instruments. According to my weird instrument, there are 13 ghosts left on the premises. More precisely, there are 4 on this. There are 4 on the first floor, 4 left on the second, and 5 on the third. I found something for you. I found some scientific looking stuff you might be interested in. Oh, I love sciencey junk. Thanks. Alright, it's time to face the spiders. These spiders aren't gonna let you pass without a fight. A fight it is. Alright, let's even out the numbers a little bit. Okay, I can choose who I want to target. That's pretty dope. I'm going to deploy Snake Chew. With... Oh, we have never seen Dr. Alice fight. Action. Scattergun Blast. Each opponent will take 3 damage. That target doesn't need any healing. Oh, we can. She also has heal. Nice. Okay, so let's shoot over here. Oh, she's pretty OP. And she... very weak, I guess? Don't worry, Doc. I got this. I'm gonna shoot this spider over here. That did 1 damage. I kind of feel like we are not ready for this. You see now that my pistol does 1 damage, which I should have paid attention. I do 1 damage on everything. You've always hated spider, but it turns out they hate you too. You get in effect angry. Shoot 'em up, Doc. Okay, so I think it was because of that poison that it really damaged me. Hello? Mama spider, I guess? The good news is that there's only 1 spider. The bad news is that it's huge. Oh, you don't say! This doesn't seem like a spider that you can easily handle. 10 its height, despise its size. Ah, they spawn other spiders. Well, I think the best thing I could do right now is just do some poison damage to it. And then Doc will shoot her up. Nice. Your mama is dead. What are you gonna do now, huh? Exactly. Face the wrath of my gun. Alright. Oh, and they even -1 action point. Are you serious? We are so, and I mean so, not ready for this. Go on, Doc. Shoot him up. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Well, there goes Doc. It's up to me to finish this. Yep, I'm dead. Huh. I guess the Doc dragged us back to town? I think it's going to be a perfect place to end this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you. I like playing games like this, so if you have any kind of recommendations, don't hesitate to drop them down in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to play. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you all in the next video.